The first time you log into Moodle, things can seem a little confusing, but it's actually really quite simple. What you need to do is once you've come to the Moodle portal, go ahead and click Login in the upper right-hand corner. Using the username and password that I emailed to you, go ahead and type in your username and your password. Make sure you type it in correctly, unlike I did. And then go ahead and click Login. And I did it one. Okay, now I typed it in correctly. Once you log in, you might see a little box like this pop up. This would be your Moodle message box. So you can go ahead and close that just to get it out of your way. And this main page is your My Moodle page. So if you go ahead and you scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you'll see the classes that you're enrolled in. And you can see that this particular user is actually enrolled in 2 classes. But the one that I'm going to take you to is the one that I haven't edited at all. That's the Wood Test course. And it looks like what your class would look like. So I'm clicking on my class, just like you would. And you're going to be taken to a page that looks like this. And this is sort of our Moodle page in its purest form. Absolutely no editing's been done. And it's using just the basic template that we have for all of the Moodle pages in the district. So if you want to go ahead and start editing, the first thing that you need to do is click this button that says Turn Editing On in the upper right-hand corner. There's also another version of it down here in the administration block on the left. But once you click Turn Editing On, you notice that all these different icons pop up. And the icons throughout the page mean the same thing. The hand with the little pencil means that if you click there, you can start typing. If you click the right arrow, it indents the object right. The up and the down arrows allow you to move an object up and down the page. The black X means that you can delete the object altogether. The eyeball, if you close the eyeball, it's not visible to the students who are part of your course, but if the eyeball is open, it is visible to them. And this last one is groups. If you have groups set up in your class, maybe you have each period as an individual group, or maybe you teach some 7th and some 8th graders and you want to break them up that way, you can actually make things available to certain groups. The other 2 objects that you'll probably notice that stick out once you've turned editing on is you now have 2 drop-down menus. One of them says Add a Resource, the other one says Add an Activity. And there's a ton of different things that you can choose in here. For instance, under Add a Resource, you can link to a file or website. That's something you'll do quite often. If you just want to compose a page that has some text on it that the kids link to, you can compose a web page. And sometimes you might find yourself inserting a label just to help keep things organized on the page. Under Add an Activity, there are a ton of different things, varied from maybe making an online quiz, to having your kids do a journal activity, to maybe having them participate in a discussion forum. There's all sorts of different things that you can do here. But whatever you choose to do, the basic controls work the same. So for instance, let's go ahead and just add a title to this page. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the little pencil icon here. And as I do that, you can see that a little box is going to open up, and it allows me to type. So maybe I type something simple like welcome to my page. I'm going to go here and fix my little typo here. And maybe I want to take this text, maybe I want to make it larger, so I'll use one of these drop down menus here to increase it to a 24-point font. Maybe I want to center it. I can also bold it, I can italicize it, I can even change its color. So maybe I'll change it to this sort of burgundy color. And then just so I can see what it looks like, I'm going to click Save My Changes. And you can see now it says Welcome to my page. I can click on that pencil icon again and head back over to this section, and I can add some other information. If you want, you can add a picture, you can add a smiley face, you can add more text. It's up to you. But whenever you're done, you go ahead and you click Save Changes, and you're taken back to your page. So that's sort of a quick little tip start. Go ahead and feel free to play with the other things that you see.